Good evening, everyone. Very happy to be here with you today on 7th of June, and I can see a lot of flowers, cakes, and highs on the screen. So, all the class 6 students, hello to every one of you. I can see the pink high, and I can see beautiful sunflowers by class 7 and a piece of cake by class 8 students. So, welcome all to WordPro Olympiad live session. It's wonderful to meet you today, and I hope you have all got the PDF of your study mate. Has everyone received the PDF? We had shared the PDF with your school teachers in the month of May, and I hope you've all started studying from the PDF and started revising. There are lots of exercises, lots of words to learn, and there are tips how to learn them and when the exam is going to be conducted. So all that information is there on in the WordPro StudyMate. So first of all, we will be having the exam between 21st to 25th of July. The schedule will be shared with your entire school so that you know when the exam is going to be conducted, because it's going to happen all across Delhi around that time. So if we look at it, we just have about 5 to 6 weeks left to prepare, and every school student has to prepare at least 6 to 8 topics, and there are more than 6 to 700 words which need to be learned, and we are going to help you with that. So the exam is going to be of 30 minutes duration. It's an online exam. So many of you have done your registration, and you did your registration on an online portal, EaseBuzz, and you have your EaseBuzz IDs. So please note down your EaseBuzz IDs somewhere, because very soon you will be put on to the exam portal. So exam portal is different from the payment portal, and we will be forwarding your information to the Olympiad exam team, and they will be registering you on the portal. And then in the month of July, you all have to upload your pictures on the exam portal. So please keep one passport picture in digital format ready. We'll let you know the dimensions of the picture, and accordingly you have to upload it on the portal. And around the 10th of July, we will be having a mock test. So those who do not have the EaseBuzz ID, please check with your parents, because you paid through EaseBuzz, and that is how the payment was done. Okay, so what I was saying is that there will be a mock test based on your syllabus, and this is going to be an online mock test that all of you will be attempting. The duration of the mock test is 30 minutes, and there will be questions which are of 50 marks. There will be 40 questions of 1 mark each, and there will be 10 questions of 2 marks each. No, sorry, 30 questions of 1 mark each and 10 questions of 2 marks each, which makes it 50 questions. So the questions will be divided across the syllabus. So there will be questions like spot the incorrect spelling and correct it, which will be 4 different words will be given, and one will be spelled incorrectly. So you have to correct it. We'll be making you practice all of that later on whenever we have our sessions. There would be gap fill exercises. There would be synonyms and antonyms, prefixes and suffixes. There would be sentence correction exercises. There will be short comprehensions, and there would be some basic grammar related exercises as well. And we would be also covering double letter words, EI and IE words difference. So all of this is already there in your WordPro StudyMate, which is mentioned over there. All the entire syllabus is there. So the school topper will be qualifying as the challenger and will be competing with other school toppers in the WordPro Live Quiz, which will be happening in the month of August. So the date is not yet finalized. If you go to our website, wordproviz.com, you can check out the date, which it is not updated as of now. We'll be updating the date in the month of July. But first, the exam would be held, the results would be declared, and then thereafter, the competition will take place. Okay. Now, I would like to start with today's session. I would like to ask you all to name any fruit which starts with the alphabet of your name. If your name is Prashant, if your name is Sujata, you have to tell me one fruit which starts with the same alphabet. You can also, okay, so that I get to know. So the first one is pineapple. So it means that the student's name starts with P. Okay, wonderful. I can see many names coming up here, many fruit names coming up here. Great, great. Okay, so now when you open your study material booklet, if you have printed it already, I do not know whether you've printed it or not. So this is the master copy which I have, but the books which you have got, the first exercise is learning spellings. If you go through the book, you will get to see that the first 2 pages or 3 pages are dedicated to spellings, and these are slightly confusing. So how to learn a word which is difficult, you have to break it up into parts and learn it. So let me just do a little exercise with you. I'm going to give you a 10 words dictation, and let me see if you are able to answer the in the right manner. So fastest fingers first. Just get ready. I'm going to speak out 10 words and you have to type the 10 words. And you will press enter only after the 10 words are finished. Please do not enter till the time the 10 words are finished. Okay, so we will start with the first one. The first word is program. The first word is program. The second word is association. Please do not type individual words. What you need to do is you need to put a comma, put down all the words together, and then you can send it in one go. We'll take a slight pause here. Okay, I just took a slight pause. Is the video on? Can you all see me and hear me? If yes, please say yes. The video had paused for a while. The live stream had paused, but now it is working again. Can you all see me? Okay, great. So what I can see is that we were going through some words. The last 2 words which I had said were disturbance and interruption. Disturbance and interruption. Okay, so if you have done these words, please send them to me. Press enter and send those words to me so that I can see them. Yes, somebody is asking me, will the spellings come from StudyMate? Yes, the spellings will come from StudyMate, but also some related spellings. Okay, I can see a lot of right answers. Thank you very much. Program, association, disturbance, interruption. So I think you all could not hear the words which I said in between. So let me just repeat the 5 words which you missed. The other 5 words are bargain. Please put down bargain. Bargain, pamphlet. The next word is pamphlet. After pamphlet, the next word is emergency. Emergency is done. Then the next word that we are going to do is designation. Okay, great. So today what we are going to do is we are going to learn the words which are related to landforms. We are going to do 8 words. Most of you would be knowing those words, but we will also be doing an explanation of those landforms. So do you know what are landforms? Is everyone aware of landforms? I can see the right spellings: designation, bargain, pamphlet. Pamphlet has got H also. It's PAMPHLET. Okay, emergency. Great. Okay, so what are landforms? Can anyone tell me what are landforms? So the first landform that we are going to do today, okay, deserts, types of land, okay. Yes, so WordPro helps you with knowledge of other subjects as well so that you know the words specific to other subjects. So the first word which we are going to do is mountain. Can you all please put down the spelling of mountain? And I will be giving you a definition of mountain. It is a natural elevation of the earth's surface, usually steeper and taller than hills. There is a very popular drink which uses the word mountain. What is the name of that drink and which color bottle does it have? There's a very popular drink which has the word mountain in it. Yes, Mountain Dew. And the bottle color is green. And what is the tagline of Mountain Dew? Does anyone know the tagline? Okay, डर के आगे जीत है. That's right. Shadow Gamer has just written डर के आगे जीत है. Okay, so the next question is, the next word is valley. Valley. Please note down the definitions which are coming up on your screen. We gave the definition of mountain. Now, valley, a low area of land between hills or mountains, often with a river or a stream flowing through it. Many of you draw valley drawings in between mountains. So you draw two mountains and there's a little stream or a river flowing through it, very commonly seen in drawings. That's a valley. Okay, so everybody knows the spelling of valley. There are two schools which are in Delhi who use the name Valley in the school name. Which are these two schools? Can anyone tell me the names of the two schools which use the name Valley, which use the word Valley in their names? Has anyone heard of any Valley? Queen's Valley School, very good. Mount Valley, I haven't heard of Mount Valley. Queen's Valley, yes. Okay. Any other school? Mount Valley. Okay, there is a Vasant Valley also. Somebody has just put down here. Lotus Valley, very good. Queens Valley, my sister's school. Okay, great. Wonderful. Okay, the next word which we are going to do is plateau. So many times children get confused in the spelling. So the spelling of plateau, please make sure that you always write it correct. So P-L-A-T, and then after that E-A-U, plateau. Plateau is a flat or gently sloping area of land that is higher than the surrounding land. So plateau is less than hills, but more than a valley. Plateau. Which plateau is famous in India? It starts with D. Alphabet D. Which plateau is very famous in India? You must Deccan Plateau, right? Deccan Plateau, I can see many of you writing there. Very good. The next landform is island. Island. Please type island. In island, there is a silent letter. Let me know which one is the silent letter in island. Which letter you cannot hear in the word island? S. There's a silent S. And a smaller form of an island is called isle. I-S-L-E. A smaller form of island is also known as isle. So, what is an island? It is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. A piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. One continent is known as an island continent. Which continent is that? Which, okay, Lakshadweep, somebody has written, but I'm asking about Australia. That's the right answer. Aarti has given the right answer, the first one to give it, and now everyone is giving it. Australia. So Australia is in which hemisphere? Australia lies in which hemisphere? Southern hemisphere. So if you are celebrating Christmas in Australia, what would be the weather there? If you're celebrating Christmas in Australia, it would be summer, right? So it's not a white Christmas over there. It's summer, it's hot. That's right. I'm very impressed with you all. Okay, we'll come to the fifth landform, which is canyon. Canyon. It's a deep, narrow valley with steep sides, often carved out by a river. So, river makes its way in the landform and creates a canyon. Everybody's got the right spelling. I'm very happy to see that. So, if you can all tell me, where is the Grand Canyon located? Where is the Grand Canyon located? Where is the Grand Canyon located? USA. That's the right answer. Colorado, USA. USA, Colorado is the right answer. Okay, wonderful. Then we go to the next word, which is very simple, hill. Hill. It's a small natural elevation of the earth's surface, usually rounded in shape. Hill. Okay, you all must be familiar with a very famous nursery rhyme, Who Go Up the Hill. There's a boy and a girl, they go up the hill. What is the name of that rhyme? The first rhyme your parents would have taught you. Jack and Jill go up the hill to fetch what? What do they go to fetch? Jack and Jill go up the hill, went up the hill to do what? To fetch a pail of water. Okay, so please spell pail. What is the spelling of pail? And what is the meaning of pail? Okay, it is not PALE, it's PAIL. What is pail? Pail means a bucket. Pail means a bucket. I got the right answer from a few kids. Okay, who was the first one to fall down the hill and who came stumbling after? Who was the first one to fall off the hill and who went stumbling after? Okay, great. So that's nice. So you all remember your nursery rhyme. I'm very happy to see. Okay, so now we move on to the next word, which is coast. Coast. The land along the edge of a sea or ocean that is known as coast. And you must be aware that it's also known as coastal areas. Coastal areas. So in our country, we have the East Coast and the West Coast, and similarly in USA also you have the East Coast, West Coast. Do you like living in coastal areas or do you like living in hills or do you like living in plains? Which is your favorite place to live in? If you could choose one, a coastal area, hills or plains, what would be your favorite? Okay, hills forever. And many of you are writing coastal areas. So both have their own merits. In coastal areas, usually the weather is uniform throughout the year. It's neither too hot nor too cold, but yes, it is very humid and sultry. And in the hills, we have a cooler weather, lots of oxygen, greenery, but it gets little lonely at times. And plains, of course, we have lots of advantages and we have all kinds of weather. Okay, the last landform that we are doing today is desert. It's a dry and often sandy region of land with little rainfall. Desert. So there's a difference between desert and desert. Okay, desert has got a single S and dessert has got double S. And who can tell me the difference between desert and dessert? What is the difference between them? Okay, somebody from class 6 has written eating dessert. Okay, so is dessert sweet or salty? Something which is served after a meal, right? It is sweet, dessert is sweet. Is it possible to have dessert in desert? Yes, of course, it's possible. You can always have an ice cream when you are in the middle of a desert. Okay, great. It's a sweet dish, and desert is a sandy place. Okay. What is the name of the Indian desert? What is it called? There is also a jeep by the same name. What is the okay, Thar. I think everybody must be knowing about Thar. There is a jeep also which is called Thar. Yes, somebody has written Thar is my car. Okay, great. That's really nice that you all are aware of it. What are the kind of plants which grow in deserts? And which animal is known as the ship of the desert? Which animal is known as cactus? Yes. And camel is known as the ship of the desert. Okay, now you have done very well in this exercise. Please make sure that you learn the spellings and the meanings of all the words that we have done today. We are also coming up with one vocabulary based exercise, which is going to be the last exercise of the day. We are going to put up some questions up for you, and you have to give the right answers. So if you're ready, all of you, please type yes. Okay, everybody is ready. I can see a lot of yeses. So we are coming up with the exercise. Okay. So now the first question which is coming your way is the company aims to streamline its production process to reduce costs. So you have to tell me a word which can be replaced by streamline. Complicate, simplify, expand, reduce. The question is coming up. Everybody, please wait for the question while we put the question up for you. Okay, somebody's already put the answer. Okay. The question is if you have to replace the word streamline, which word can it be replaced by? Complicate, simplify, expand, reduce. The company aims to streamline its production process to reduce costs. Yes, simplify is the right answer. Okay, the second question is the researcher will evaluate the data to draw meaningful conclusions. The researcher will evaluate the data to draw meaningful conclusions. What is the word that evaluate can be replaced with? Measure, ignore, collect, discard. Measure, ignore, collect, discard. You can see the question on your screen. The right answer is measure. Most of you have given the right answer. Great. The next question is the team will participate in the international conference to share their findings. So, participate, which word can be replaced with participate? Join, observe, create, or highlight? Join, observe, create, or highlight. That's the correct answer. Join. Everybody is given the right answer. Great. Now, the next question is the company will set up a new office in the city. The company will set up a new office in the city. Create, destroy, observe, evaluate. Which word can be used for setup? Which word can be used for setup? Create, destroy, observe, evaluate. Now I'll come to the last question. The teacher asked the student to briefly describe the main points of the chapter. The teacher asked the student to briefly describe the main points of the chapter. Briefly describe can be replaced by highlight, ignore, expand, realize. Which word can be replaced by briefly describe? Highlight, ignore, expand, realize. Right, highlight is the correct answer. Wonderful. So all of you have done very, very well in this one. Congratulations. So we will be meeting soon in a week's time, and I want you all to start studying from the WordPro Olympiad book so that you're ready for the exam. And we would be sharing more tips with you in the next session. You can invite your friends and cousins to also join whenever we are going live, and they can participate in these quizzes. We are also doing a lot of we have a daily quiz which we share on our WhatsApp channel, which is called WordPro Olympiad. I do not know if you have joined it or not. How many of you have joined it? Please let me know how many of you have joined it, because we have shared the link at the beginning of this live session. You can always go to the video and see the link. You can join the, okay, those who have joined, very good. Those who have not joined, please join. And there are quizzes every day which are posted on it where you can participate and you can improve your word knowledge. Right? So I'll be saying bye to you now. It was wonderful meeting you all, and I'll be seeing you again soon next week. Bye, everyone.